A light active is what we're talking about. Do we have enough heat sinks on? We do. We're running heat well. Do we need the exchanger? This is probably actually a decent mech for the... Did we use the clan exchanger on the other one or no? No, we used an exchanger plus. This could potentially be the clan exchanger mech. Heat's still probably pretty good on it. There. Could we then actually run the better EMS? No, right? Because it still requires ammo weight. That's all of our slots too. God, that thing is really shit, isn't it? Why don't we have beagle probes yet? God, why do our fucking active probes suck? So we got one clan active, another clan active, and a light active. Ton left. Could actually run a better AMS here. Maybe. Could run one round of like damage SRM ammo or something in case we actually wanted to try to kill something. It would be this though. Okay, I mean we can fiddle. Let's fuss with the fucking final stuff with this. It's basically this though. So let's grab that. Because all of these conversions require, we have to do this every like 5 days. We have to do like a massive overhaul of all the builds because they synergize or they don't, and they use our equipment or they don't. Okay. So that, if I understand correctly, would be what we would run for, this would be our heat mech now, right? We do have Clan XLs, but you can't swap them. It's over $1 million to swap things like Clan XLs for XLs. So we're not gonna fuck with that. It just costs too much. Don't worry about the placement. None of this is permanent yet. We'll mess with the headgear too. But this is roughly what we're running. If we were to run this, this is the heat boat. Optimal kind of sucks, but you can fire missiles out of optimal, and we have other ways to boost that up in a minute. Okay. Okay, so if we did that, we give up the Bombastier. So now that means we have to change the fucking useless Minotaur. We have one more stealth left, which is we've used the NSS and we've used the FF stealth, so this would be the Chameleon. Can't run a Dreadnought with that, which is fine. Chameleon super high heat. Stop fucking with me, dude. What can't I run with this? Has to run a UL gyro. Is that even right? Let's say it is. Oh, it needs ECM. No, it has ECM. Sure. It needs active probe gun, sure. Doesn't have to run UL. Can run XL, but not XXL. No, can't add XL. Can't run a Dreadnought. It's UL or no improved gyro on this. Okay, so let's say we went UL. Pretty low in slots already. It's running Endo Steel. I don't have Clan Endo for it. Which is always too bad, but I just don't have it. Doesn't matter. It needs stealth, right? Okay, so what has this done for us? This has fucked our heat. Fucked our slots. But given us good low mobility, good long range stuff. That's awkward as hell because the type of thing that really goes with that is like an ERPPC or something, right? Like something like that. Tonnage works, but I don't know how we're gonna, I mean, this is 100 heat with a 15% heat modifier. I mean, can we tack enough anti-heat on this to do something? think we have an exchanger left. Unless we've used it in every build so far. Exchangers are so good. I know I have a third, but I think it's... Okay, before we commit to burning our third, we need to get a count of our exchangers. I think there's one currently on Grand Summoner, but we would be dropping that deliberately. Is that actually correct or no? We already dropped it. So there's not another one there. I don't even know what's on that one. I have to look at the other one. It's not making any sense to do it from there. Let's see, we have 2. Do I have 3? I don't think I have 3. I think I have 2 regulars in a clan, if I recall correctly. Alright, I need this fucking thing to be done so I can mess with it. How long? 1 day? That's fine. Okay. Alright, so what is this thing actually running right now? All the builds are related, chat. All the builds are related. So the AMS Mark II is one of the ones that we can run overloaded somewhere else, but we need a lot of skill to run. I don't think that's... I've been waiting on heat banks forever for this thing. So what if we actually got heat banks on this? There's no exchangers on here, and we're probably going to want to slap an exchanger on here. Okay, so if we built the Weatherman's using Exchanger ++, and the other guy's using the Clan Exchanger, that's fine. That's actually perfect. That leaves us with an Exchanger Plus here if we want it, but we couldn't then use it for the PPC boat if we build the PPC boat, which we probably aren't. I don't know what the fuck we're going to do with that Centurion or that Hunchback. The Hunchback sucks ass. But let's say we are here, and we are going to run another Pirate Laser because we're fucking ballers. And what else could we actually do with this mech, if anything? Gyro defense on the other one doesn't reduce weight, though, is the only issue with gyro defense. Okay. So it runs our Sensor Sentinel. Runs our laser AMSs. Can't run 3 AMSs, which is too bad, because I'd really like to jam the... there's 2 other AMSs we have. We have a Mark II and we have a... Where is it? An advanced AMS. I want them both active. So I've been waiting on the banks for this one. Feels like heat banks are actually really, really relevant on this one. So we have a heat bank ++ for this. No, we don't have shit for AC, long-range AC pen. We were looking at that earlier. The question is, what else does this thing do? It feels like a lot of weight for just pirate AMSs. I can't have our guys doing... oh, it's got MRMs on it still. I was sitting there going like, man, no weapon systems at all? That's not going to work. It already has those MRMs on. That's fine. So we just get both these on. Got to throw the exchanger on here. It's got to be exchanger ++. Starts to be a little tight on weight, but we could probably figure that out. We give up the AMS Mark II, which is really a very nice piece of equipment, honestly. But if we are running double laser AMS, generates 8 heat per shot. But we can't overload it. But if you're actually generating 16 per shot, that's fine. If we're using the other AMSs somewhere else, this is fine. If we don't use the other AMSs somewhere else, this is inefficient. But this is basically done. Right? We'll fuss around the 1 fucking ton somewhere else. About you. remove gyro defense for gyro XL. Kinda. To move some shit around to make that happen, but we could do it. Get that in our center torso to make sure we blow up. I like it. Put that in there, so make sure we blow up. What does gyro UL or XL look? UL is probably fine. We're only taking stability damage from being tagged. Let's say we did XL. Oh, XL doesn't even take side torso. If we're fucking fine, we could definitely gyro XL it then. It's XXL, it takes side torso. Too bad I can't get more AMS on here. How is the heat sinking right now? We're only generating, we only dump 9 and 6, 9 and 5. We're only dumping 14. And its ability to stay alive is entirely based on AMSs, which is fine. We need somebody with that. We lose the gyro defense. I don't like gyro defense on this one. Core size could go down, but movement's how it stays alive. Don't really want to bring core size down. Did I strip a Beagle Probe off here when I wasn't looking? No, this includes Beagle Probe. We have to run both these and that if we want to keep the headspace going. So there is weight to be had. There's a little tiny bit of armor we could tweak around, but we're currently a full ton over. I don't want to tweak a ton of armor. Did we already check the engines? Is there a reason to go down to like a 250 or a 265 here? So currently the movement is 5'9", 265 brings us to a 5'8", 250 brings us to a 5'8", 225 brings us to a 4'8". So we could run a 250 here if we didn't take the 250 anywhere else. We're running a 200 on the Weatherman and we're running a... it looks like we're running a 250 on the Bombastier. What does the Bombastier have currently? This would be kind of what we'd want to run. Basically that, if we're going to do this at all. With the double pirate AMS, which makes me pretty fucking happy. Do we have two 250s? I think we don't. I think 250 was one of the ones we were looking for, but we didn't end up getting, right? No, it has engine core 250 already fit, so that's fine. Okay, so that currently works. So we get our fucking sweet AMS boat. We get to use the other pirate AMS. We free up the less heat intensive, less weight intensive group AMSs that are ammo based. Utilize the catapult's hard points entirely, basically, which is great. No stealth on that. It's running gyro defense though, so it will run imaging and gyro defense, which combined is 2 extra evasion pips, which is something, although it's pretty damn fucking slow. All right, so then it comes down to, A, what do we do with the rest of the Bombardier's weight, and what can we do with the Minotaur? Fucking Minotaur has no AMS slots, which pisses me off nonstop. This one would be the one running our Chameleon FS, right? This is what would have to be in this thing. This is the only one not running stealth. Can't run it with the Dreadnought. It is nicer range on the Pirate, so it can stay a little bit further back. That's true. Sorry for knocking the mic. What does this thing do? The long-range autocannons would be great, but we don't have any. Chameleon does not take up side spots. Maybe this could be heavy Gauss. We can gyro UL or gyro XL here still. Not XL. XL won't fit. UL fits though. Heavy Gauss weighs approximately 2,000 billion tons for ammo, I believe. I think it's 2 per. Oh, we only have a double, but double's 10 shots. It's fine. Probably want a case with that, but we'll see. Half a ton remaining. The heat's going to be fine. It's not going to use heat with this thing. This thing doesn't generate heat. Gauss ammo doesn't explode. Fair point. We have to mess with its optimals a little bit, which we can do that. It's not running any... This builds in ECM. So the thing is, this is not a long-range gun. This is a short to medium-range gun. But if we throw in one of our extra available, of which we have 3 too. If we throw in one of our extra available sensor trackers, suddenly it's a lot more interesting. It's going to be not good at close range because it will make this worse at close range. It does have a short range. I wish short range was an attribute listed on this so I don't have to fucking look it up every single time. But nevertheless, we get a sensor tracker in there. You know what else has iron? That's what we would call this. Flippomaniac, you've just named the mech if we do go this way. Flippomaniac says Gauss is basically an iron ball that's accelerated by magnets. We would call this guy Iron Ball if we went that route. We could probably drop the engine core down a little bit too. Since we don't give a shit about heat sinks. We can only drop it down a little bit. We don't want to move very much with this thing. The question is... Question is, does this do enough? It's better than PPCs. Even 2 PPCs is only 100 damage, and we don't have the heat to run PPCs. This runs extremely hot. So what this is taking advantage of is this thing runs super fucking hot, but this thing runs no heat. This thing runs, this thing doesn't take up fixed slots. This thing needs a ton of space. I mean, this isn't bad. Can't fit AMS. It has no support slots. This is one of the problems we've been having with this particular mech. Two PPCs will do more damage at long range, though. What's the fall off on this weapon? Does it fall off? Only starts falling off at long range. Long range is 5. I guess I need to look this weapon up. Heavy Gauss rifle. We can't really make 2 heavy PPCs work on that either. This is a heavy Gauss. Heavy Gauss. Minimum 0, short 120, medium 240, long 360. So it will start falling off at 360 range. So it's doing 75 at 360. Still a PPC and a half. Do we have anything that fucks with this stuff? What do we have for FCSs that go with... give it breaching shot, which on a single shot is very nice. We have a number of these FCS advanced TCs. -1 recoil with range weapons. This, I believe, has 2 recoil. 2 recoil is really not that much. Ballistic accuracy, but no breaching shots. Accuracy at range. Don't have all that much that pushes its range up. Or pushes our accuracy up at range. It's going to be fairly inaccurate. FCSS ballistic plus. That would give us 1 accuracy for -1 recoil. I might run that, honestly. Bring our recoil up to 3. Do we have pirating? What are our actual extra things? We've got a recoil and we have a little bit of weight. We could run the pirate with the minus recoil to give us breaching shot, minus evasion pip, and accuracy, a heat penalty that doesn't matter on this mech, and then let us fit in a ballistic, maybe both ballistics, like recoil and ballistic on here. That would let us use the rest of the weight while not dealing with the fact of we're still having no fucking support slots to activate. seems fairly relevant. Pirates cannot use BCs. Pretty sure they can. Pretty sure when it goes green, that's what it enables. We'll double check. Seems to be fine. No flag. So something like that would mess with the cockpit still. So this is 2 base recoil plus 1 off the FCS, minus 1 there, 1 accuracy there, 1 accuracy, 1 evasion. So it's 2 accuracy, 2 evasion. 2 accuracy, 1 evasion. We're going to have minus 1 accuracy almost every single time at sensor. We do 75 at long. But anything under 300, we're doing full 150. Don't worry about the placement. The placement's not something we're dealing with yet. We can get a little bit of weight back from back armor. Alternatively, we could downgrade the engine still. Can't fit AMSs. Is it better than the double autocannon that never is in range to do anything? Has 2.5 times that range. 3 times the range if we're looking at following. That seems reasonable to me. Uses our last stealth system. Keeps our 50. So all 3 of our 50-ton mechs then become long range or long to medium range things instead of front range brawlers. That's not true. The heat boat becomes a front range brawler. I think it's better than the RPPCs. I don't know if it's better than the existing autocannon boat. It does take advantage of our heavy Gauss. It does take advantage of these ballistic recoil, all the ballistic shit that we haven't been using is nice to take advantage of. It's nice to use the chameleon stuff. It's a pretty cheap refit, which is really nice too. This has all the ECM built into it, right? I can't run active probe or ECM suite with that. Okay. So what are we losing right now? We're trading, this replaces our bombasts. The bombasts are a little bit more flexible in this, but require closer range and more movement. Part of me would really like to take advantage of the fact that this mech doesn't want to move very much. So maybe dropping engine core down a little bit, but I, for the life of me, can't figure out what the fuck we're going to put on it. It has heat to spare, and it would be really nice to run like a laser AMS or something, but I'm certain that the laser AMSs take support slots, which we can't throw in here. We don't have missile slots, so we can't just run like a chaff missile system or something. All we have left is lasers, and I don't think there's anything that does decent laser range without either a lot of weight or a lot of heat or both. What about a UAC with tracker and gunnery supports? The UAC was kind of shit. We don't have light rotary ACs. That might be about as good as it's gonna get. All right, so we fuck with the final details of that. So now we are, I think we're 4 of 6. So we're basically ready to refit. We got to figure out the Grand Summoner rebuild, because that's got to happen now. But as a whole, this is pretty reasonable, I think. Actually have exactly 3 slots free, Dr. Bois. So dropping an engine core and getting a heatsink is fine. Although it does run into the issue of what the hell am I going to put in there if I do that. So point taken, we might have to mess with that a little bit. Okay, so that's then rebuilds. Okay, we utilize all 3 stealth systems for the medium mechs. We rebuild Minotaur, Weatherman, and the Bombast. Where the Grasshopper picks up either the Bombast or picks up the rotary chems, probably the rotary chems. The Summoner becomes a melee. The Spine Hunters basically stays the same. The catapult builds into a AMS support boat running MMR or MRMs rather, excuse me. So what happens then is we're wasting our bombast lasers or we're wasting our rotary chems. Do we go up to 7 mechs with that? We do. Once this gets going, we're building towards 7 mechs anyways. That seems like all around pretty reasonable, sane, thought out stuff. The only build I would like to tweak is that the slots on this guy. So this build, let's just reduplicate what this is the nice part about print screening. Let's take a look at this build here. This is the Bombastier. Okay, went down to a Dreadnought. I think we might still be not utilizing one Dreadnought, which kind of sucks, but whatever. Do we need Dreadnoughts with this one? Probably don't even need a Dreadnought. This could probably just be a UL. Not a UL. Could be a UL. Okay, which was other side. Wasn't used. I think the Patchworks is free, by the way. So we could do that on that one. But let me just rebuild this real quick, because the thing I was looking to mess with was, can we get AMS on here? That's very interesting to me, to use the other AMSs. Although I don't think this ran particularly heat negative. But the ballistic AMSs are rather cheap in terms of heat, which would be really, really nice to have. And it would be nice to get a heat boat back on the field. Okay, I think this was the build. We went down 250 engine, sure. 49.2, 46.2. Gyro UL. Does the Dreadnought not weigh? No. What am I missing here, chat? 3 SRMs, 2 SRM ammos, 1 plasma ammo. Exchanger clan. Oh, I have a laser AMS built into this build right now. So we can drop the laser AMS and run the physicals, and the physicals protect the team, which is why I want to run them. So we actually have both available. Oh, except I didn't fucking strip it off already. Fuck. It's 1.5 plus weight, right? So we're gonna run ammos for the AMS. The other one requires overload though, and this one doesn't. Where is it? And the other issue is cockpit small is still here. So this weighs too much for this mech. Was the AMS double 2 tons? Must have been, right? Could the Grasshopper run the AMS advanced and we just run the regular AMS on this one, overload it, which saves 1.5 tons, which is almost exactly what is missing? Does the Grasshopper have a support slot free? Oh, it's got 6 support slots. And it was running light. Okay, then we can run advanced AMS on this guy, or the, yeah. Okay, that has me convinced. We have the damage time. The only thing we're missing really is the funds to do this, but we have the damage time and we have the rough builds. We've got the equipment. We're gonna trade out the bombast lasers for now, probably, maybe the rotary chems, either or. Go down a little bit in damage, set up for our 7th mech, put a heat boat back on the field, get a shit ton of AMS, fully utilize the catapult, change the UAC. Oh my god, there's so many good things. Tell me this was not a productive start to this. All right, so got our builds. So productive you fell asleep. See, that's a job well done. You're content, feel safe, feel like you've done the work for the day. You can have sleep now. Well done, Xanadu. All right, water for me, chat. Back in a minute. Oh, this is probably my long break, actually, thinking about it, since food time. Back in a few. Hey guys, welcome back. Sorry for the break, that's my lunch break. Welcome to the channel, Iron Muth. Excuse me. Alright, so we have massive refitting to do, but we know what we're going to be doing for that, so let's do it. Just took a pretty nasty mission. Mass refits is the way to go, starting with our... Pretty much have to cancel everybody right now, because we gotta strip parts, right? Alright, it's going to be expensive. Almost canceled the grasshopper, would have been very salty. Okay. Fast lunch? Yeah, man. Yeah, indeed. Alright. So, let's start with stripping. Minotaur did not end up with NSS, so that comes off. Did the Minotaur end up with a Dreadnought? Let's find out. Minotaur ended up with the UL. It's bold. Why UL? Because the stealth takes so much fucking room in there, so it does not end up with a Dreadnought. Doesn't end up with Angel ECM or the light active probe. Doesn't end up with a case. Doesn't end up with that. Doesn't end up with the UACs. I don't think it ends up with a comm suite. Or an IFF jammer. Or an FCS AC. It's too bad. That's a very nice fucking piece of equipment there. But it's a Gauss we're using. Alright. So this basically comes down to basically being stripped. Doesn't need a heatsink D either. Do I like Civ 6? No. Nope. Ended up as a 250. Yep. Okay, so that looks like that's the start of this one. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Alright. That's the Minotaur refit. The Bombastier refit looks like this. Keeps the FS stealth, that's nice. We're probably dropping the XXL. Have to drop the XXL, we need other stuff. It drops... Doesn't drop these, but it changes sides, that's annoying. So these do come off. Don't have to take that off though, that can stay. This comes off, that comes off. These come off. XL stays at 250, stays, and Endo stays this. Jump jet stays. Okay. And Mr. Catapult is getting a rename. A lot of these guys are gonna hit renames, by the way. But Mr. Catapult. Okay. Do I still play Civ 5? I don't. Nope. Let's see. We're gonna need to repair these. This is mostly where we're gonna be. I'm not convinced we're running enhanced imaging on this anymore, though. It's a maybe. Still a maybe. Mark II comes off. The Mark II ammo comes off. Those are the only immediate changes for this. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be No Fly Zone. Exactly, going to be that name. That's the name I have up. That's the name I have in my head too. Although I was trying to think of when I was eating lunch, I was thinking of there's some song that talks about like it's some like really corny song. I think from a movie, but maybe not. About like can't take the skies away from me or something. And I was wondering if there was some reference there we could make. Okay. What's wrong with the text overlay? Or Mech Bay intensifies. What's wrong with text overlay? Literally there. Yeah, the Firefly theme song. Could do something like that. It's a pirate fucking mech with a ginormous jury-rigged cannon on it that takes the skies away from them. Right? Like, it kind of felt like it was fitting, but I couldn't remember what it was from exactly. What's wrong with the overlay right now? If anything. All right. Overlay seems fine. Good. Okay. What are we doing with this thing? This thing. Call it season 2. Okay. So we do need to fix this. Sheath bacon comes off. Clan Pharaoh comes off. One of the RD4s comes off. The 260 comes off. We're moving shit around. Maybe. We end up with one long fire. So one of the long fires comes off. Doesn't matter which side. Not really. Okay. We still running 3 heat sinks. We run 1, 2, 3 final heat sinks, but they can't all be in this one, so one of those heat sinks comes off. Alright, so everything's stripped now. Okay, let's start by rebuilding Weatherman. I think no fly zone will be fine, but that was the other thing that was in my head. Okay, running Engine XL, Gyro XL, XXL even. This one is going to get the NSS stealth. Have to put Guardian ECM on it. Okay, so here we have some decisions. Where can I get the heat sinks? And how do I protect the clan missile launchers? The clan missile launchers I would like to have firing all of the time. I think I can do that. I think if we go clan here, clan there. This actually lets me get my last piece of ammo there too, which is really nice. LRM longfire here. LRM short fires. Or LRM 5 deltas, right? Which are here, 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 and here. Thank you. Okay, that lets me do this. Still armor primitive, still composite, still heat sinks, still this, still that, still this. We need a fusion core. We're going down to a 200. Okay. Keeping the Artemis, keeping the FC to Mark II, keeping the rangefinder. We have 2 options for sensors. We can run either the sensor tracker. We have 3 of, which is fine. Or we can run the missile range. Missile range was percent based, right? And it basically turns all of our weapons into long fires. That seems pretty fucking good. Okay. All right. It put on an exchanger somewhere. Exchanger ++ on this one. Concerned that my other exchanger ++ isn't immediately available right now. I'm worried I'm overusing these. And it needs to put on a Guardian probe and a Guardian ECM. It's gonna be a long set of rebehauls. That's fine. Okay, Guardian probe, active probe clan, and active probe. There's my active probe clan, and there's my Guardian. No, it's gonna be running NSS. It shouldn't be Guardian. It should be The fuck is it? Where's my angel? Angel, right there. Fuck. What if we left that where it was? Move this one there. Stuck an angel ECM here. And then we throw in the... Oh, we're not going to have room. Shit. So it's got to be back there. Move there. This to there. This is the NSS. Yes. Needs one slot. One slot there. Alright, hold on. Sorry, chat. Started to make too many movements without thinking it through. So let's get the piece that has to go on first. So this is the base piece here. We're going to need the NSS on, and let's try to remember where this is coming from. Supposedly that works. Let's try that. Okay, so we need Angel ECM for signature reductions. Okay. Run it here. I don't want the clans on the torsos though. I want the clans on the side, and I didn't do this in the basic picture. Okay. Yeah, we might use one of the hydras. We'll see. We only have one hydra is the issue. Oh, the fucking stuff here. So moving the clans to the outside is really important for us because we are firing every round with the LRM-15s. If they're too close or they're too far, either one, it's always happening. So we want clans on the arms. That's like that's a really nice part of this fit. Question is, can we now fit the rest of the stuff? So say we get Angel ECM in here. It should let us fit this now. Let's actually start messing around with the fitting off of the NSS. NSS goes. Not enough free slots because the engine core hasn't been fixed. The engine core was a 200. Let's fix the engine core, sure. Now we can go NSS, presumably. Okay. All right, there we go. Now we can build around the rest of this. I wanted one more piece of ammo and then a case in the side there. We have to be able to fit the heat sinks, and we have to have all of our launcher slots filled though. So this might not work like this. Can move the jump jet to the leg. I'm trying not. The other thing is to try to minimize all your movement of pieces, because moving and reinstalling a piece costs you money and time where it doesn't otherwise. What is the problem though? We're only fitting LRM5s. Aren't we fine? It's heat sinks. We're looking for 3 spots in a row that can fit a heat sink. Ah, I see the issue. So the Angel ECM could actually be on this side. That's fine. And then we can fit the other LRM5 here, right? Okay. And then the 2 LRM5s here, but no heatsink. Fuck. So fucking painful. All right. I do want the clan ones on the arms, right? So if we, so this is always getting moved. If we put this one here instead, it works. Easily lose them? Sure. No one's less excited about losing them than me, but we gotta use our weapon systems to our full advantage. The whole point of building it full of fucking stealth is that it doesn't get hit. And it will get hit, and we will eventually lose shit, and it will suck. NSS is gonna take one of everything. So we build ECM here. We're running a heat exchanger though. Can we run heat exchanger in the head? Probably. It probably blows up and kills us though, right? I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to do this. It's so frustrating putting it on in this strange order. Okay. Angel ECM takes up more slot than we were hoping for. We need another missile slot on that side. We need 2 missile slots here. That's that done. We can move the jump jet somewhere weird. We put it in a leg though. We run the issue. If the leg blows up, we still can't move. Can't move for shit with a single jump jet, but so maybe that's not relevant, but it's worth thinking about. The NSS goes here. Can put the BC in the head, although we have to move it again to do so. We got to run the missile launcher here. And we're immediately out of slots on this one. No, we're not. Jump jet gets moved, say. Can't jump jet the head, apparently. Heat exchanger is not where I want it to be. I do like that I can get another ammo in a case on that arm. That works out nicely. Jump jet has to be put in somewhere. XXL is in, Clan's in, Composite NSS is in. What are we dropping also for weight? Oh, we're way under right now. All of our weapon systems on? LRMs? Sure, we say that, go that there, this there. Sure. Missing heat sinks though, right? Need an exchanger for 3. And then we're trying to get, this is supposed to end up with 3 heat sinks. It's got 3 now. Really don't want that exchanger to die though. Does it do structure damage when it blows up, or is it just damage to the location? I don't know. 27 heat and 33 of that, and 33% of that is damage. I'm not worried about the fitting. I have the fitting. It's a matter of which spot goes in which location. We're also missing an active probe. Costs me a lot right now putting these LRM clans in the side on both. I could make it so right side, best side. I'm only gonna get 1 clan on the side. It's gonna annoy me non-stop when we actually fire this then. If you don't enjoy optimization, chat, this game may not be your game. Alright, so this goes here. We baby this side. Putting heat sinks in this arm. And an LRM in that arm. No, because then the 2 little ones end up in there. Work either. God damn it. I have, I guess, a fair number of Guardians at this point. Or Angel, rather. So maybe we can run that there. Has to be 1 more LRM in there. Get the stealth in now. Where did it go? There. Get the engine in first. The stealth in now. Fussy fucking mech. Okay. Alright, this leaves heat exchanger and active probe. No, one of them needs to be that. Active probe can go in the head. Clan active. Okay, this is working finally. All right, heat exchanger and weapon. There. Okay. All right, what is missing right now? Ammo and case. Let's go over here. Let's say we wanted to run. Oh, it's armor's arrest. Thanks. I was worried about that. Do we want to run 1 round of LRM Hydras? Probably. Okay. And then max the armor, right? Isn't quite right. Heatsink, heatsink. We're running 3 double heat sinks. 1, 2, 3 double heat sinks. That's reasonable. 1 LRM 15, 2 clans, 2 clans. 1 LRM 15, 305s. We're running XXL composite NSS heatsink double. BC Artemis. Oh, the sensor upgrade is a ton. Thank you. That is the other piece that I was missing. The sensor upgrade we decided was going to be the missile sensor. Which was there. Okay. Rangefinder support looks very, very, very nice. Okay, armor. Still not enough. We had these at 106. The front was 130, 130, 45, 90, 90. I think this was 180. Where's the rest of the weight coming from? Jump jet small, angel. Oh, because we went from guardian to angel on this, so that's probably the issue. We wanted the guardian for the extra censored block, but the signature reduction is probably relevant too. So that's a half ton being used there. I don't think we ended up using patchwork anywhere, right? I don't see patchwork being used anywhere. So let's fit the light patchwork in here. Hate putting patchworks in legs. This is by far our fussiest mech. Still more than half a ton over though. We might not actually be able to make that exchange. It might have been a tight enough fit that we just can't. Added ammo. No, I had 4 ammo last time. We have 4 ammo this time. There shouldn't be. There's not 5 ammo on here, right? None of these are basics. No, we're not pulling armor off. We pulled back armor off this mech. We won't pull armor off anywhere else. And I really didn't even want to pull back armor off. But let's say we went down to 45, which is as low as I'm willing to go there. Still too shy. Still 0.3 of a ton. Anywhere we can get weight. If we had a clan 2 case, we could do it, but we don't. If we could go down on heat sinks, I think we can't. We should do the heat calculation again real quick. NSS is giving us quite a lot. It's 15% heat generation. So it's then the 3 deltas. This was the 84, right? So this is 18. And 20 is 38. 38 is 50, 61 is 84. 84 heat generation. Can't drop the BC, can't drop the FCS. We have room to fit a Mark IV if we want. We don't want to get the evasion ignore or the zoom. Clan exchangers accounted for, and it doesn't do as much heat. No, this is weight. How powerful is this? This is the minus 70. We could believe, I mean, the Angel is not purely better than the Guardian. The Guardian does give us 1 extra ECM defense field. No, you don't. Vespier. The Artemis cost 2, and these combined cost 2. Easiest jump jet remove in my life? Afraid not, unfortunately. Can't do it. You can get stuck in a mission. I think it just becomes that, unfortunately. Clan Guardian isn't any better, just weighs slightly less and does slightly less, right? Like that, I guess. Okay. It's annoying to not get the extra sig reduction. Anyone know how those stack? Are they additive? Because I mean, you can't get. It's a binary thing. Either they have a sensor lock or they don't. So increasing the sense when they don't doesn't really help. What does 0.2 of a ton of armor do to the legs? Nothing. It's less than 10 HP. Okay. That looks fine. So the upgrade to this later will drop the Guardian ECM will become an Angel ECM when we get a clan case. That's the upgrade. That gets us that half ton back. Okay. What am I reading in chat right now? I'm reading some other thing. The Longfire is 1 less than heatsink plus... What? So we can't replace other... There's not enough missile slots to drop another LRM-15. You want me to put an LRM non-Longfire in there? Don't think we have one. We don't have another LRM-15. And it doesn't cost more weight, it's just heat. Can't have a Longfire and a Delta. You can only have 1 missile in the arm. Oh, you want me to get the 15 in here? Yeah, I see. Like that. Yeah, makes sense. Okay. Thanks. It's a good call. It's a real good call. Nice, nice, nice. Nice, nice night. Oh, we can't Mark II it. I think we can. All right. Okay. That one felt good, chat. That one felt real good. Now 6 days of build time doesn't feel so fucking good, but you know, it still feels good overall. All right. It's some major refits going on. Save? I don't need to save. Probably need to save. Fuck. Fine. Ah, nice Great Northern Moose. Glad you've been enjoying it. All right. Next up, the Minotaur. What did we decide he was going to be called? Oh my god, we had a name for him. Okay, Minotaur goes for the big stealth, chameleon stealth, and then the Gauss. Iron Ball, that's right. Thanks. Okay. And I'm pretty sure whenever you put iron, you have to call them old iron ball. Or old iron ball works too. Okay. All right. Gauss ammo doesn't explode. We can put it torso if we want. The Gauss gun does. Probably kills him when it blows up. But hey, fuck him. Where is it? It's ammo. It's Gauss ammo. It's heavy Gauss. There. Okay. Okay, so this is this. It's a very basic build. It still has a heatsink jump jet on it somewhere. It still has a jump jet on it somewhere. We need to put in headgear on this. It will run the Pirate FCS. It will run a sensor tracker. And it will run a cockpit of some form. What are our available cockpits? We've got comm suite, armored cowl, bunch of FCS stuff, which are not cockpits at all. Jammer a cockpit? Jammer's a sensor. That's fucking it, huh? We're pretty low on the old cockpits, aren't we? Maybe we do run comm suite here. Tactics messes with min range. There's some utility in min range here. Okay. All right. I think we took that off like 2 seconds ago from him. Feels kind of bad. And then it's going to be running 250. Was running 250. Has 2 BCs on it, right? Okay. Ballistic and recoil. Where do they go? Oh, it's not got a gyro on it yet. Wait. What else were we adding besides the gyro? The gyro should actually save us a fuck ton of weight. Why is it not more punishing for this? We can have up to 3. There's no reason to run a UO when we could run an XL here. Unless the XL is used elsewhere. And I don't think it was. I think it was defense and dreadnought on the other ones. Oh, armor. No, it's pretty much max on armor. It's not quite there. Oh, XL won't fit because we only have 3. That's right. That's why we're running a UL, because UL is a weight reduction, but still actually gives us that. Not that much weight reduction either. Do we have leftover stuff on this? So we have the ballistics on it, the ballistic and the recoil. I'll probably throw them center now. Ballistic and the recoil, which is better. I think the recoil is slightly better. Is this a ballistic weapon, chat? It is, right? It's just not an autocannon. And we maxed its armor. Ah, because its leg armor was shit. Okay. So 80, 80, 120, 120, 160. Drop a little bit of back armor. And pump those legs up. Pair the arm. The gunnery supports be good here. There is an argument about whether or not we throw in the fucking imaging here, because I don't think we're running imaging on the Grasshopper. One of them is accounted for. It needs to be on the catapult, as much as I don't like to use it there, but it needs the plus accuracy, plus gunnery skills, so the pirate lasers don't jam. The other one should be on whatever weapon system we end up, probably on the Grasshopper. Probably not, as much as it would be nice. I think no. Let's confirm that. The only thing we could do to future-proof versus that is not put this in the head in case we end up doing something with it. Like that instead. What size is the UL stable? This is not going to have the greatest accuracy without some help on the gun, though. All right. Okay. We got the big refit here. This one we don't actually know the numbers for. I guess we can do that last. It's definitely going to lose this, so we're definitely pulling... It becomes melee, so it's not going to run fucking enhanced imager. It's not running the predator. It's not running the sensor tracker. It's not running gunnery support. So that definitely happens here. We're pulling all this shit off of it too. Probably will run those. I'm not 100% certain. Won't run the exchanger though. May or may not run the omnipart arms. Call that a day. Okay. Catapult refit can happen next. Friends who don't like mech bay aren't real friends. Agreed. Agreed. I believe all informant credits just enhance the amount of time we spend in mech bay, Xanadu. You're not actually watching my stream. You were hit by a car on the way back from your movie yesterday. I'm sorry to let you know you're dead and you didn't make it to heaven. You've been delegated, regulated, relegated to hell. Hell is in fact just filthy in the mech bay, loving every moment of it, but it never ends. Ever. I'm sorry, the book deadlines are actually more frequent and less spaced apart in hell. The editors are more obnoxious and more pushy. The fans less appreciative. The price of books has gone down. What else? Twitch chat has now a final editorial say on all of your products. And melee hit chance in Battletech has gone to 0. All right, what are we doing with this one? We are keeping our MRMs. Has endo composite, which we don't need anymore. We can just run 2 laser AMS in here is a yes. The sensor sentinel's a yes. This shit all needs to stay, unfortunately, unless we run another gunnery support. What is the gunnery support at on this one? So we need a billion to get there. So this is +3. We need 9. 9 is for 12. I kind of wanted to see if 13 got us to the point where it could never overload, never jam. So I might throw one in. I might throw gunnery support A in here. Yeah, my personal hell looks a lot like that now I think about it too. All right, so gunnery support A in there. I hate this. I hate giving all my gunnery support to this fucking mech. I'm just gonna wait till we get some of the level 10. Okay, 2 laser AMS unoverloaded is probably fine. Okay, this is a MRM ammo, sure. Clan Pharaoh, so we have cases basically. This is all okay. We have a lot of tons left. Core went down to a 250. Presumably to get more stuff, right? Okay, core 250, sure. And then we swapped up gyro defense stayed. Clan kits are fine. We went to a heat bank and an exchanger. This was a heat bank plus, I believe, which would be under heat. Clan exchanger? No, regular exchanger. Regular exchanger, sure. Okay, up to 63 here. Armored. Armored. Is that it? Has 1 jump jet still. Capit's Guardian ECM. Got a gyro defense in there. Probably. Maybe a touch of back armor. Oh, we've got endo composite in there. Why don't we just put a real fucking... Why don't we just put some endo steel in there? Oh, need 3 more slots. Really? Fucking shitty ass endo steel. Why don't we have clan endo steel everywhere yet? It's disappointing. We can't put arm actuators. Don't care about arms. No fly zone, yep. Yeah. Happy with this? We could easily get a ton if we want to run, a couple tons if we want to run. This is gyro defense. Gyro defense has no tonnage change. We need defense on this. We get to synergize with that. It's not really fast enough to do any synergy with that, but probably okay. Oh, we were going to cut a little bit of back armor for a little bit of leg armor, weren't we? Looks pretty good. Okay. What's the task time on that? 5? Jesus Christ, we're gonna have so much mech time. Okay, I'm running a little low on funds at the moment. Bombastier needs his refit. Alright. Funds are overrated, agreed. What do we do with this one? This one is the heat boat. Okay. Getting a gyro dreadnought. No, that's what we fucked up. No, chat, no. It should be dreadnoughted is what it should be. On this thing. On the no-fly zone. Good chat, chat. We'll go backwards and do a little bit more. So we have one, which we're not using for the other stuff. And no stealth really needs help in surviving. Okay. We didn't need the weight prior to this, but now we do. Where's the... Assuming we can fit it in. There's the dreadnought. We have 2 dreadnought gyros. Nice. And a 250 core. Okay. Keeping the gunnery support as was. We're going to put the other AMS in. We're going to put the heat bank stuff in. Guardian ECM's in there. Has the probe built into the sensor sentinel. MRMs. Armor maxed. Wait it. Okay. The 210 up to 150 up to 100. We're gonna have a little bit of extra weight now, aren't we? Annoyingly. Brought these up to 145 last time. What are we doing with 2 tons here? Put more MRM ammo in. What's the weapon upgrade cut? What's the cost of an MRM large? $7 compared to 3. It's not even close. Could put Inferno MRMs. Grab some ER lasers. Get a heat sink on the arm if we wanted. Could up the engine core size. Case 2. We already have a case in here, really. Case, I mean, we have case 1. No more slots for more AMS, unfortunately. What other bonus stuff could we pack in here? Got only lasers. Too bad targeting lasers aren't a thing. I don't think there's anything I want to run there. The pirate laser for max trolling. Oh yeah, it's running clan heatsink, so you're right, I would not be able to do that. I could make it faster. I think we just took a 270 off of it, annoyingly. Does this change its movement at all? It was 250, has it at 5.8. Has it at 5.8. 275 brings it up to 5.9. The value is almost without compare. What if we didn't run endo composite and kept that at a 250? Do I want to take endo composite off? What do I lose from this? Basically fucking nothing. Let's take a TSM on it if we took the fucking thing off. Do I want a TSM on this? It's very fast when it heats up. It will heat up. But I don't really care about the rest of it. I could just tack on 2 more tons of ammo, but 2 more tons of ammo is a little aggressive. I'm not going to shoot 2 more tons of ammo in a mission. Any FCS stuff we could run? We're running the Art 4 stuff right now. We don't have another thing that enables that. We'd like nice to have lower arms. Could give it more jump jets. I don't hate the heat idea now that we're running another heat mech. Still running way too much fucking ammo on this thing though. Warfare Suite. We can't. You can't run Warfare Suite and Sensor Sentinel. They're mutually exclusive. Because they both have active probe. Does this have a? This has the command aura, right? No, this is the slave aura. It doesn't run the master unit. Wait, does this one have master? Do I not have a C3 master in? I thought this one had the fucking master built in. That would be interesting. What's the slots on this? There are 4. 4 hertz. We throw something like Guardian ECM in the center. Exchanger somewhere in a moment. Heat bank to there. C3 master to there. Oh, can't be used with the master to slave. Never mind. I thought we had a C3 master on somebody. Are we seriously not running a master fucking right now? That pisses me off. Does the Warfare Suite have a master built into it? Nope. Fuck me, I thought we had that. That's a huge buff that we've been missing. We only just recently got this unit, but it's still really annoying. Does the master have a probe? No. Alright, never mind then. Never mind. We still have 2 tons to deal with. Can't fit an MRM-20. We already looked at that. It's probably either a case and a set of ammo, or I can't run because I have heat sink. I can't run that. I do think the Dreadnought's probably better for us in general than the defense, since we're not particularly evasive on this mech. Oh, that just has +1 defense on it, though. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe we just leave the defense. It's a little bit more sane, I guess. That seems okay. I don't really like the idea of putting more ammo in it. Future-proofs a little bit, too. Okay, I can live with the no-fly zone as is. Is this more than we paid last time? I feel like this is more than we paid last time. I think this is removed some stuff, added some stuff. I have 86K on the other one. Didn't I need the defense elsewhere? No, I didn't. I might need the Dreadnought elsewhere, though. Okay. Alright, guess we did a good job the first time we fit it. Makes sense. Do you guys want to play some mech fights today as well? Or are we happy just full mech day? Okay. Max that armor out. Happy just being here? Nice. Or you're just happy being? Well, it's still nice. Good way to be. Okay, and this was it, right? Exchanger, Guardian, all the lasers, heats, jump jets, missiles, stuff, composite, endo composite. Sure. Just need a little bit more armor on the legs, probably. Perfect. Look at that. Beautiful. Cost me 105K again, though. I think it's because we took the engine off and canceled it. Feels bad. Okay, 6551. Grasshopper's still going to be later to the party than staying alive. So this is our last refit. This one we haven't done yet. This is building this into a melee. We know what's going on it. Remember always to add base damage first, apparently. Is it currently just a mech with an Omni hatchet? I think yes. I think yes it is. That clan mask in there. I think we were going to put the shield on because this is how this thing's going to survive, supposedly. Supposedly. Can't fuck with its gyro, unfortunately. Okay. Heavy Pharaoh, since we have the weight. It's the other way around. You got it backwards. The Master's a good idea, but the Heavy Pharaoh takes less weight, but takes more slots. Oh, we gotta put some fucking armor on this bad boy. Okay. We don't need range. That one's okay. Guardian ECM is good for this guy. More jump jets. Cockpit stuff needs some work. Needs a dream. It needs more melee modifiers, and actually putting one of these... Oh, this probably takes lower arms. Take lower arm. Yeah. Dominance lasers and jump jets. It will need... It has a shit ton of slots. Actually, it was probably a lot of things we could do with this. If we dream the dream. That never dies. Get our heatsink D back if we wanted. Where's this exchanger supposed to be? Oh, we haven't built one of the other mechs, right? Okay. Can't go up in engine size. Could give it. Oh. You sure it's the mask and the TSM that don't go together? We have to get another supercharger. It's kind of rough. TSMs are expensive to install and uninstall too. Boo. Pirate lasers. Oh, more AMS. Okay. Pirate snubnose PPC. Maybe. Let me put some AMS on here first and not be scrubs. AMS is king. I mean, this thing could run all of the AMS. Could also run machine guns. Could run the stub-nose pirate PPC. I like the group ones. I don't really care about the non-group ones. Overloading this AMS on this guy's going to jam it every other round, but that's okay. Jamming it doesn't blow it up. And this one won't jam. And we are basically waiting for gear for this because it's not going to end like this, really. I liked the C3 Master on here, which we are running now. Yeah. We should upgrade its sensor stuff somewhere. Jammer bubble seems fine, since it will be in melee range. Armored cowl over gunnery, possibly. FCS standard clan, sure. I mean, this could be the machine gun dream. It's just we're probably running melee with it, right? Pirate laser gives melee damage. Oh, right. Pirate lasers. Thank you. Good call. We want to put the pirate lasers on after this, right? Pirate lasers don't give a modifier. They're just base damage. This gives a modifier. We probably want the pirate that was on last. Where is the pirate lasers? Pirate lasers. ER medium laser pirate. Doesn't have arm accuracy. This mech seems like we're not utilizing its weight very well right now. Yeah, we'd use it first. So we'd pull that off and then put it back on. Let's just let me fit it like this, and then we'll put it back off again. We have 5 more tons to do on this. It's already max armored. It's got as much speed as it can take. We don't have ammo yet for the AMS. How much ammo do you think we run running doubles? Like 1,000? We've got a double ammo. And then 2 more ammo. So that runs 500 and another 400. Can we do any of these things? A fluid gun would be great. I don't think we have access to one, but we could put one on later. This is 69 of 70. And then what else could we run on this? Don't we have like chaff missiles? Like missiles that literally chafe you as they hit you? It's like overly tight missiles. We only have 1. Could put another AMS on here. Could put 2 more AMSs on here just to be a cunt. fucking fantastic. Look at that. Now we have all the AMSs. I dare you to shoot missiles at me. I fucking dare you. Should we go up to 1,000 AMS ammo instead? Heat efficiency. It's so heat efficient. Doesn't do anything. Doesn't generate any heat at all. With the Pirate Snub, you can keep this thing permanently at 45 heat range to run the TSM by toggling heat sinks on and off. But we can't because A, we don't have any heat sinks to toggle on or off. B, we can't fit a TSM and a mask on. And C, to get the TSM toggled, we have to fire the snub nose for the first round, whereas we can just go hit something if we turn the mask on. I've been really unimpressed with the TSM. I love the dream of it. Oh, and then D, the Pirate Snub Nose basically requires gunnery or it explodes. And it's not even jam, it explodes. So if we want to mess around with a melee build doing that, we probably want to mess around with a melee build that uses something a little bit smarter. I don't want to take armor off this thing. So this is what we have come to, chat. Are the extra AMSs necessary? No, but it's only a ton. They weigh half a ton each. So we could put another ton of ammo on. Could downgrade the light active probe to like a regular active probe. Could run a warfare suite instead of that might be better. Run a warfare suite instead of the ECM. Oh, that might be nice. Can we run that and this? Let's find out. Oh, that's much better. Yeah. Okay. This gives it UAV probes for when it doesn't get in range. And now it shoots down missiles, punches things in the fucking head, has a UAV probe, has this is 3 ECM strength defense, but we lose the 1 defense off Guardian ECM. Runs a Master Aura too. I love the idea of using the TSM, don't get me wrong, but I don't think it's this mech. I don't think. Okay, so we have to do this and then we put the Omni on after, right? So like this. Okay. All right, so 20,000 days into the future, we'll be able to build mechs. We have to get these. Oh, we're not even done yet. This fucking stupid idea was this, chat. Chat, who prompted me to do this? Who put me up to this? Like, seriously, who put me up to this? Couldn't have been me. I don't think I put myself up to this. There's no way that I would sign on for this. AC20 did this? That's right. The AC20 never working did this. Thank you. Thank you for someone claiming responsibility that wasn't me. I agree 100%. The fucking AC20. Always fucking it up for everybody. I just feel like I've been refitting mechs for about 6 weeks now. It's not been 5 hours. We played some game this morning. There's my Angel ECM there. Jump jet, whatever. Exchanger clan on this one. And I also wonder if the TSM is better used as a melee brawling device than it is as a close range weapon system than it is as a melee brawling device. Okay, clan exchanger, laser SM. Gyros. Definitely want to fuck with the cockpit here. We're gonna run the FCS Missile 3. Great. Has a small cockpit. It's unacceptable. Runs an IFF jammer, that's fine. It's a censored thing. Okay, are we gonna put the enhanced imager on this one? I think that might go on the stupid enormous gun. I feel like we have a bunch of headgear we're suddenly not using. Oh, because we're not using, because we gotta fit that. No, we gotta fit somebody else still. Okay, let's keep moving. FCS missile. Machine gun. What are we missing? Cockpit. We don't have a lot of cockpit ones. It's armored cowlet, I guess. Okay. Where's ammo on this mech? Yeah, we gotta put it on still. We gotta put a case somewhere too. Do we want to stick ammo in the torso? On the arm? Could do something like this. Go. Go. Oh, it doesn't matter there because plasma ammo doesn't blow up. Right. So plasma ammo can go in there. Okay. So it goes weapons, ammo, weapons, SRMs, SRM 6s, not streak. 1, 2, 3. Plasma. Here. Oh, rising music. Getting close chat. Equipment. Tiny cockpit out. Flak kit out. Missiles for days. This is a armored cow. IFF jammer's good. Ammo itself. SRM ammo. Inferno. Maybe one more Inferno, we'll see. Equipment case. Equipment Guardian. Angel. Heat exchanger.
Our modest fellowship expands. Praise the sub.
Praise the sub. Welcome, Berta. I'm surprised, chat, there haven't been dozens of subs during a stream as invigorating as this one. But I appreciate some of you realizing the absolute mastery of such decision making, the complexity of this game, and the things you can do in it. All right, what else do we have in here? Clan Endosteel, Ferrofibrous, Stealth, Heatsink D, Gyro, XL, HS, 250, Sprinting. This is good. We're missing an AMS. We probably don't want this shit here, huh? We need plasma ammo too. Okay. Which type of AMS do you think we run? I think we have the slots to run regular AMS too. So this is basically the build, right? This is maxed armor, has its stealth. Is it missing anything that I can see? We've got the exchanger on. It's just missing to what to do with these last couple tons, right? It's got its ammo. We wouldn't mind maybe another round of SRM ammo. What do you do with the build mechs after you build them? Oh, you restart and build new mechs, of course. You fight them. You fight them against the enemy. So we have 1.5 tons here. The laser AMS does in fact weigh 1.5 tons. It requires no ammo. It's a little bit better too than the base AMS, right? Intercept 30, fires 10. Intercept 30, fires 10. It's not a little bit better. It just doesn't use ammo. This is a light enough mech that losing limbs is kind of an issue. Could just drop the laser AMS in here. Basically fits perfectly. Seems fine. We fine with this, chat? How many of these do we have remaining? This probably should be a light active, not a clan active. We need the clan active somewhere else. This has gone to a close range mech. Now we have half a ton again. Fuck, we don't want a half a ton. Got an idea though. Maybe we don't use that laser AMS. How's heat? Could we possibly need a heatsink? Because we actually could fit a heatsink. And a heatsink might be better than just playing around with AMS. We have a lot of AMS coverage now. Generating 3 sets of 14s, 28s, 38s, 42. 42 and 30 is 72. Plus movement. FF stealth runs not that hot. We're dumping 66 plus exchanger heat. We're probably pretty close. Guess I could do math. We have actual light. We have a light probe on. Okay, it's fine. I want to save the clan active for another refit. But if I just throw a heatsink on now, though, we're still 1,000,000 tons under. More than 10 shots of plasma. I don't think so. What? I have 2 tons now because I went down on that. So if we instead ran AMS, ammo, run AMS. That works. Only runs 100 rounds, but oh, it's 200 shots. Oh, you're never gonna shoot me with missiles. Just putting that out there, team. No missiles will ever intercept us. Okay. It's glorious. Right? Looks good. Okay. What is this one called? Burninator toaster? How about something dirtier? Hot and heavy? Hot and medium? Trogdor? Burn baby? Hot and bothered? Well done. Hot mess. Hot mess is a good one. All right. Okay, and how do we upgrade this? We get a exchanger. We can dump exchanger. So if we dump exchanger, this is 1 ton. This is another. We get to see how this runs heat-wise, by the way, too. But this is another 2 tons. So we could exchange the regular exchanger and the AMSs for a non-clan exchanger if we need that back. Okay. Yeah. I like hot mess. I think hot mess was a good one. All right. So besides the fact that we will never ever have mechs again, let's start working out how these all fit together. So it's 8 days, 7 days, 6 days, 5 days. So minimum's 11 right now. Actually, minimum's 12 since we have to run. So 12 days. We can definitely run the grasshopper out first then and get that fitting done too. Can't afford to use the grasshopper fitting, but sure. So, all right, 8, 7, 6. 2 5s working on after that. You bet. All right. Chat, we did it. We did it. Okay. Okay. All right. Oh, we're not quite done it yet. We got to now refit the grasshopper. Do you want to go negative, chat? Just pay for it now and go super negative. End of stream. End of Filthy Robot channel. That was the last great battle to be won. And we did it. We'll wait to launch. Oh, that's Annaboo. Okay. We haven't put the large hatchet on yet either. Shit. Let's just double check that that's not fucking things up. Okay, he's still building. This is actually 7-7. And 6-5. It's 11. We're 11 days out. 25. Okay. It's a bit of a problem. Make it stop. You have weird tolerances. You have infinite tolerance for hats, but very low tolerance for things that matter. Oh, we were going to stick AMSs on this guy, weren't we? But we're out of AMSs now. No. Small dreams. So this guy was likely going to be all the good stuff since we left good stuff alone. This was this thing, right? Oh, the fucking, this is the one that abuses optimals with a fucking million accuracy. We don't actually need this headgear in here to do that, though. We could put that elsewhere. It's amazing how few sheathed bacons and how few sensor trackers we ended up using across all of our mechs. It's kind of sad, actually. All right. This guy's survivability is going to be based on ECM and movement. So we need Guardian. We need Clan Active. Gyro Dreadnoughts. It's almost certainly going to be running Clan Pharaoh. Almost certainly going to be running Endo. Almost certainly going to be running an engine. Almost certainly not a 385. Oops, where did you come from? I meant Clan XL engine, if I wasn't clear. Okay. Oh, it's only up to 2 million. That's not bad. What else do we want to put in it? How come this number is so much bigger than that number up here? You guys probably can't see that number. That number says 211K. Do we want to put weapons on this? I mean, presumably. So we have two options. We go back to the... We could do real laser vomit. I mean, we could just keep adding to the... this goes... Dude, we're out of slots already. It's a problem. Can I get some fucking Clan Endo steel in here one day? 35 tons left. 25 tons left. And haven't put ammo on. We don't have any slots left. Okay. These all have to tick through before we can even start looking at working on that guy. So it's fine. Let's run it for 7 more days. Oh, we got to pay for the next engineering upgrade too. All right, we got to run some missions before we can afford that grasshopper refit. We want to get mech control going and drop tonnage. Drop tonnage is 220K in 7 days. Mech control is 408 days. They're both very expensive. We don't have anything left to sell. Makes me sad. We should probably do something about that. I'm sad. We should do something about that. Okay. Can't get the drop. Drop tonnage has to be before we can launch, so I guess we do that. I do have... Why can't I go in debt on this one? I can go in debt on everything else. Stupid thing. Alright, so we gotta sell some shit. What are we selling? Not our engine core collection. Our engine core collection is glorious. Probably should be some medium mechs. The Caesar sounds unexciting to me. We only have one of them. And we have a bunch of avatars. The Marauder's the other one we have a couple extras of, and a champion. What's worse, chat? Champion, Marauder, Archer. Champion seems really shit. Why do we have a champion at 60? No, no, no. Goodbye. 60-ton mechs. What is this shit? Okay. All right, let's move time forward. We need 3 more days. 52523. Can I finesse